So we are at the Aviva Stadium after a record-breaking crowd for a League of Ireland game here today. Over 33,000 for the derby, which is 110 years old. Bohs against Rovers. For today, anyway, the city is Dublin is red and black, not green and white. So deserved victory for Bohemians.
Yeah, it was. I think at the balance of play, Bohs defended really well. Needed a slice of luck at times. Obviously, the Rovers had those two big chances. The two 16-year-olds in the second half, Michael Noonan, going close as well. But I think on the balance of play, Bohs probably deserved it. The Rovers were a little bit below par. Obviously, coming in off the back of Thursday, started kind of making uncharacteristic errors in the first half, and they were much better the second half. We just couldn't find that killer edge for the goal. Those two injuries obviously hurting them as well.
Rovers had those chances as well. Great work with a couple, but didn't really work. James Talbot had made one kind of good save where he handed away. There was nobody there to pick up, but Talbot had, for all the possession and chances Rovers had, James Talbot had a fairly quiet game.
Yeah, I think so, and I think those two injuries would have hurt Rovers obviously in the first half. Gary O'Neill and Adam Matthews coming off, and there'll be concerns about them for next Thursday's second leg tie against Molde as well. Just would like to see a little bit more from Rovers after the restart. They were improved. They did look a little bit more on the front foot. Tested the Bohs defence a little bit more. Just couldn't find that level, and I thought Bohs, for their part, they dug in, had to ride their luck once or twice, but deserved the victory, you should say.
And from a Bohs point of view, huge day for Alan Reynolds. I mean, he was under a lot of pressure for last season, a lot of unhappiness at the performance. Even Reynolds himself, that issue in the summer where he misses training up to Mace to away with the Irish in the 21s. He did meet the fans at the forum last week, and he did seem to get a lot of them back on side. And a couple of big calls today. First of all, starting James Talbot and leading out Kasper Hronschke, who was number one last year. Starting this USA, which is big risk, and he hadn't played for 13 months in years. And again, those calls to start Rob Cornwall after a long absence through injury, but not Keith Buckley. He seemed to get them all right.
He did. Bo was pretty good in the first half. Conor Parsons and Lisa Musset did seem to link up nicely 2 or 3 times, and obviously that was how the winner turned out to be was created. Lisa Musset, his first game about 13 months, there were flashes of his quality. The fitness still has a way to go. I think that was clear for everyone to see. He did come off to an absolute rapturous applause. I think the new chant is ole, 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 Musset. Bohs fans seem to absolutely love him already. I was really impressed with Conor Parsons on the left. Thought he showed a lot of good stuff. And obviously Ross Tierney getting the goal. Dawson Devoy put himself about. So there was a lot of... Adam Reynolds got those selections right. James Talbot needed to be on his toes when Rovers threw the kitchen sink at the last 10 minutes. He dealt with everything brilliantly. There was a long cross by Matt Healy in box, and he must have jumped looked like 10 feet from where I was sitting and claimed it. And when you're had the kitchen sink thrown against you last 5 minutes, massive Dublin derby, you need your keeper to have a moment like that, and he was brilliant today.
I think he did well. Parsons got the assist, Tierney got the goal for me. Doyle Moran, I thought he was immense for Bohs. He's really what he missed last year. Reynolds addressed that in his programme notes. He said Bohs had a lack of leadership last year, and he signed somebody more, and who was captain of Sligo Rovers. He's going to bring that. So I suppose to wrap up, very positive day for Bohemians. Shamrock Rovers, clearly defeat will hurt, but they have a huge game, a year-defining game, because if they can beat Molde and get through to the next round, so they will have to pick themselves up. The injuries, as he said, so while it will hurt today, Shamrock Rovers do have a lot to look forward to on Thursday.
Yeah, and the occasion is one thing. The game is one thing, but the occasion was a totally other thing today. Massive landmark day for the league. Aidan, 33,000 fans there. Biggest league crowd since 1946. And hopefully, for all concerned, facilities is a massive thing. And a little bit of the post-match chat was just not getting ahead of ourselves. But hopefully this is the first of many.
We'll see. Well, don't know how many more big days we'll have at the Aviva, but hopefully more to come. So that's a wrap for today from our work here today at the Aviva Stadium. Well, of course, all their social media channels and Irish Independent, we'll have all the latest on the League of Ireland across the week. Another big night for Shamrock Rovers on Thursday, and a full programme next Friday.